It is.
It feels like everybody wants a slice of the real estate pie in some way or the other, whether you want to be a salesperson or you want to be, selling real estate, investing in real estate.
It is. I mean, real estate has, over many years, have been a strong performer for our economy. And of course, a lot of persons want to own a piece of the rock. Locally, internationally, Jamaica is a brand. And so as a result of that, there's this gravitational pull towards real estate. So yeah, definitely, real estate is the industry to be in.
And like I was saying, a lot of people want to be in it, and they feel like, this may be a completely wrong perception, they feel like anybody can do it. Anybody can get into it.
It's like being wrong perception.
It's like being a car salesman. Nothing wrong with car salesman, but you don't need to be licensed. You don't need to be. You can just jump in and get into it. Tell us. All right, correct that perception for us. What do we need to do?
Okay, so real estate, you have different aspects of real estate business. Firstly, it does require you to use different types of skill sets. So you have real estate sales, which focuses on property rentals, property sales. We also have real estate auctions. So we have auctioneering, we have property appraisals, we have property management. It requires some aspects. So for example, real estate sales, leases and rentals, it does require tacit knowledge. And that's because you really need to know how to be a strong communicator and a good negotiator in order to get those transactions closed so that you can make your commission as a realtor or a real estate sales agent. Now, in terms of appraisals would require you to have mathematical skill sets, financial and accounting knowledge, property management as well. It may be argued that's a combination of both. You do need to have good knowledge though of maintenance, building services. You do need to have some accounting background as well. You need to know law. So it's like a melting pot of different disciplines, different skill sets. So it's not something that anybody should do. And as you alluded to, you have to be licensed in order to practice. So in Jamaica, the regulatory authority is the Real Estate Board. And under our principal legislation, that's the Real Estate Dealers and Developers Act, you are required to be licensed either as a real estate salesman or a real estate dealer to conduct real estate business. As the name real estate salesman suggests, you're basically being licensed to conduct real estate sales, lease transactions, and rental transactions. As a dealer, though, you can be licensed in all areas of real estate business. So you can do sales, leases, and rentals. You can do auctioneering, you can do property management, and you can do appraisals.
I was going to ask you what the difference is. Okay,
Right.
Thanks for clarifying.
And then as a dealer too, there's another distinction as well that's important to note. So as a real estate dealer, what you're essentially doing is that you are leading and managing the real estate business, whereas the real estate salesman or sales agent, they basically work under the dealer.
Okay. Why is it important for dealers and salespeople to be both licensed and properly trained? And does the license come with the training?
Very good questions. So, initially, what spurred the development of the Real Estate Board was the fact that there was a need in the 1980s to protect the interests of purchasers. So, persons need to be licensed so that the government can ensure that individuals who are engaging in real estate transactions aren't being ripped off, simply put. And so you have persons with the necessary skill sets to ensure that those transactions are conducted in an orderly manner and in a way that is fair and transparent. Now, in terms of doing our courses at the Real Estate Board and Real Estate Training Institute, when you successfully complete the pre-licensing salesman course, you are automatically eligible to apply to be registered as a real estate salesman / real estate agent. Now, upon doing the real estate dealers course, upon successful completion of that, you then have to apply to be attached, which is a structured apprenticeship in the office of a real estate dealer for at least a year. And upon completing that attachment period, you're then required to do an oral examination. Yeah.
Now, earlier when I introduced you and introduced the topic, I said real estate is one of the hottest industries right now. But from your vantage point, what is the overview or the outlook for the industry? Because some people do say that it's oversaturated.
Yeah, so we do hear that comment quite a bit. But the truth is that we have untapped areas of real estate that persons don't really tend to focus on. And I mean, even with the advent of technology and how I foresee that something like artificial intelligence can change the scope and dynamic of how it is that you actually conduct and practice real estate business, there is still room for other persons to come in. And I mean, one of the things with technology is that the innovation that comes with it, how it is that you would normally or traditionally conceptualize doing a transaction, with added technology or new technology, it therefore means that there are new opportunities that can emerge that weren't foreseen 5 years ago or even currently today. So whilst it is you do have, and we need to make a distinction between the number of persons who are coming to do courses and the number of persons who are actually out there practicing. You might say that we have good number of students doing our pre-licensing courses, but the truth is that the number of persons who actually go into practice is notably less. One of the reasons for that is because after it is somebody, sometimes you have persons who come to do our courses just to have knowledge, not necessarily to get a license. Some persons do it as a backup plan. Some persons do it as a means, if it is in the future they want to be licensed, or if it is that they want to open their own real estate business in the future. When they actually go and start practicing, they'll realize that it's hard work, and not unless it is that you really have a passion for doing real estate and want to thrive and build wealth and build your future and your career plans around real estate, then chances are you're not going to be as successful as others. So yes, persons may be of the view that the market is saturated, but with how the world is evolving, especially with artificial intelligence, especially with the fact that you have things like automated valuation modeling that's coming on stream, you also have other things too, for example, prop tech and fintech that's going to change how it is that persons transact and engage in real estate business. In Jamaica, it might take some time for us to see some of those things, being played out in the local market space. But with advancement in technology, we're going to see that persons are seeing new ways and opportunities on how to engage in real estate. So I don't think that is something that persons need to be concerned about in terms of feeling like the market is going to be saturated.
So what are some of the benefits of having a career in real estate?
All right, so one that comes readily to mind is flexibility. Because when it is that, for example, you're a realtor or you are a real estate agent, you're basically working on your own time. A lot of persons, they're able to have other jobs while doing their real estate business. If it is that you're more someone who likes to do managerial work, or you like to lead or focus on things such as organizational change, you can do that within the context of real estate, more so as a real estate dealer. It provides opportunities as well for mentoring and coaching. Another thing too with real estate is that because of the value of properties in Jamaica, what you tend to find is that when you conduct real estate business transactions, the commission is something that's lucrative and good for most persons. So if it is you are able to have a grasp of the market or the segment of the market that you're specializing in, and if it is you are a good communicator, strong negotiator, then the probability of you doing well in the industry is quite high. Once it is you're willing to put in the work,
Good.
you'll be successful.
Good. All right. So let's talk about the Real Estate Training Institute itself, your organization. Like, how did this come about? How long have you guys been around?
All right. So RETI was first established in February 2016. And at that point in time, there were notable changes in the real estate industry at that point in time. You may also recall
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing today? Doing well? Good to hear. Well, distinguished guests, members of the diplomatic corps, industry leaders, colleagues, friends, Minister Montague here in the front row, welcome, everyone. My name is Kalila Enriquez Reynolds from Money Media, and it's my pleasure to serve as your master of ceremonies for this very special occasion. Now, as you know, today, we're not just launching a partnership. We are taking a major step forward for Jamaica's real estate sector and indeed for the entire Caribbean. This is a big deal, isn't it? It's a big deal. So what we're witnessing here today is the coming together of local expertise through the Real Estate Training Institute, as well as global excellence through CCIM. This is a collaboration that has the potential to transform how commercial real estate is practiced, taught, and scaled throughout the region. Am I right? All right, good. So thank you all for being here to be a part of this historic milestone. To place today's proceedings in the right spirit, let me invite Mr. Ainsworth Norton, Director of Timeshare, to lead us in prayer.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I invite you just to stand. Heavenly Father, creator of all things, both in the heavens and upon the earth, though you are omnipotent and omnipresent, we invite you in our midst to give us your divine guidance. We regard your omnipotence and submit the details of this evening's proceedings to you, as we seek to craft a mutually beneficial partnership between the Real Estate Board of Jamaica and CCIM. We seek the wisdom of your counsel and rely upon your omniscience as we fulfill our mandate of regulating the real estate industry for the benefit of all participants. We thank you for taking us thus far and are confident that through your appointed leadership, we will uncover significant benefits for the industry. We seek your continued blessings upon this land we call Jamaica as we navigate the challenges that lay ahead. Considering the current global challenges, we offer to you the prayer of our national pledge. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. Amen.
Now, to officially welcome us to this historic occasion, I'm going to invite Dr. Tina Beal, Principal of the Real Estate Training Institute, to deliver the welcome remarks. Don't she look good?
The master. Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Kalila Reynolds, Honorable Robert Montague, MP, Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Andrew James, and the Directors of the Board, our Acting CEO, Mr. Christopher Brown, Mr. Paul Rumler, Chief Executive Officer for CCIM Institute, Mr. Adam Palmer, the President for the CCIM Institute, other distinguished delegates of the CCIM Institute present with us this afternoon, my fellow colleagues at the Real Estate Board, specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to this historic occasion, the official launch of the partnership between the Real Estate Training Institute and the CCIM Institute. Today is not simply about signing an agreement. It is about setting a new standard for real estate education and professional practice in Jamaica and indeed across the Caribbean. At its core, this partnership is about elevating competence, credibility, and capacity within our real estate sector. The industry we serve is evolving rapidly. Transactions are becoming more complex. Investors are more sophisticated. Markets are more interconnected more than ever before. In this environment, traditional approaches are no longer sufficient. We must equip our professionals not only to participate, but to lead and to manage. Through this collaboration with the CCIM Institute, we are introducing globally recognized frameworks in financial analysis, market intelligence, investment strategy, and ethical practice. This is how we move from transactional activity to data-driven, investment-grade decision-making. Jamaica is at a pivotal moment. We are seeing increased foreign direct investments, expansion in tourism and mixed-use developments, a growing demand for structured, transparent, and well-analyzed real estate opportunities, and of course, we are seeing an increased number of commercial real estate business transactions in the market. Yet, the sustainability of this growth depends on one critical factor: the quality of our human capital. This partnership responds directly to that need. It ensures that Jamaican professionals are not operating at the margins of global practice, but that we are aligned with it. This initiative positions Jamaica to become a regional hub for real estate education, a trusted destination for investment, and a leader in professional standards within the Caribbean. Through RETI's role as the exclusive delivery partner, we are creating clear pathways for practitioners to access world-class training and internationally recognized credentials right here at home. This partnership reflects a shared vision, a vision of a real estate sector grounded in integrity and excellence, a vision where professionals are equipped with the tools to make sound, evidence-based decisions, a vision where Jamaica stands confidently on the global stage, rubbing shoulders equitably with our international counterparts. To our partners at the CCIM Institute, thank you for your confidence in Jamaica and for your confidence in RETI. To our government leaders, thank you for your continued support in strengthening this sector. And to the professionals and stakeholders gathered here today, you are the reason this work matters. This is your opportunity to grow, to lead, and to shape the future of real estate in Jamaica. Today, we do not simply launch a partnership. We begin a transformation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Beale. Indeed, very well said. Let me just adjust this really quickly here. Yes, so we are indeed, like you said, setting a new standard for real estate education in Jamaica. Give me a woo! Give me another one if Jamaica's real estate market is on fire. Woo! I think I need to do something else for the men. Yeah. Yeah, all right. All right, with that said, I do have a gentleman to introduce next, and his name is Mr. Andrew James. He's the chairman of the Real Estate Board.
Master of Ceremonies, need some water. Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Kalila Reynolds, Honorable Robert Montague, MP, Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, fellow board members, and at this moment I'm going to ask past and present board members just to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Acting CEO, Mr. Chris Freud Brown, Mr. Paul Rumler, Chief Executive Officer, CCIM Institute, Mr. Adam Palmer, President, CCIM Institute, other distinguished guests of the CCIM Institute present with us this afternoon, Principal of the Real Estate Training Institute, Dr. Tina Beale, special invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today marks a truly monumental occasion for the Real Estate Training Institute. The Real Estate Board, and by extension, the practice of real estate in Jamaica, particularly in the field of commercial real estate. Partnering with CCIM Institute is no small achievement, nor is it one to be taken lightly. Minister, CCIM maintains a highly selective global presence, with only a handful of international partnerships spanning countries such as Canada, Japan, and Poland. Today, Jamaica proudly becomes the first in the Caribbean to join that distinguished group. Reaching this milestone required deliberate effort. The Real Estate Training Institute has demonstrated a proven track record in real estate education, alignment, and international standards, and access to facilitators with global expertise. These are not incidental achievements. They are the result of strategic vision and sustained commitment. While I leave the detailed discussion of the partnership to Dr. Beale and the CCIM representatives, I wish to extend sincere appreciation to the CCIM team. Your engagement, openness, and willingness to invest in this collaboration have been invaluable. Your presence here today, having traveled from Chicago to Jamaica, speak volume about the importance you place in this relationship. This partnership represents the latest in a series of steady advancement in the relatively short but impactful history of the Real Estate Training Institute. It is particularly fitting that this milestone coincide with RETI's 10th anniversary. Traditionally, the 10th anniversary is symbolized by the metal aluminum, representing durability and flexibility. These qualities aptly reflect RETI's journey over the past decade. In recent times, resilience has also become a defining theme nationally, particularly in the face of external shocks, including Hurricane Melissa. The Institute has embodied that resilience. In 2020, RETI demonstrated remarkable adaptability by seamlessly transitioning to an online deliverable model, one that has since been refined and sustained. This flexibility has directly contributed to significant growth in enrollment. Annual enrollment in the salesman course increased from approximately 400 pre-pandemic to 750 post-pandemic, an increase of nearly 88%. Similarly, enrollment in the dealer's course grew from approximately 70 to 130 participants annually, an increase of approximately 86%. To meet evolving needs, classes are now offered in the afternoons and on weekends, accommodating a more dynamic workforce and individual pursuing multiple income streams. In 2023, the Institute appointed its first principal, bringing strong academic and professional credentials at the highest level. I take this opportunity to publicly acknowledge and thank Dr. Tina Beale, whose leadership has been instrumental in driving transformation at RETI and advancing its partnership. I also encourage the contributions of the RETI subcommittee for their continued guidance and support. That same year marked several other important developments. RETI undertook a comprehensive review and redesign of its pre-licensing courses for dealers and salesmen. This included a temporary pause in course delivery to facilitate a thorough and cohesive overhaul rather than incremental adjustments. Stakeholders' engagement form a critical part of this process. With valuable input from professional associations, the result has been significantly enhanced suite of educational offerings, which has been met with overwhelmingly positive feedback. Later in 2023, and subsequently updated in 2025, the Institute introduced the Competency Framework for Dealership, the pathway to attaining a real estate dealer's license in Jamaica. This framework clearly defines the standards of competence expected of dealers and ensures that transparent, objective assessment criteria are applied to the licensing process. Post-certification education remains a cornerstone of professional development in real estate. RETI continues to mandate continuing professional development, ensuring practitioners remain aligned with evolving industry standards and international best practices. Dealers and salesmen, I am also pleased to announce, for the first time publicly, that the Institute has developed 8 new CPDs courses. These include Occupational Safety and Health, Measurement of Buildings 1 and 2, Communication and Management in Shared Communities, and Leadership and Management in Real Estate, among others. At a time when global costs are rising, RETI has taken the unusual decision to reduce the cost of its current CPDs courses to a nominal fee of $2,500 on average. This Jamaican dollars. This new fee structure also applies to most of the new courses to minimize financial burden on practitioners. Course registration and delivery continue through the Institute's digital platforms, including its client portal and MyRETI. The self-paced format allows participants to engage in learning anytime, anywhere in the world, in a manner that suits their personal and professional commitments. Before I close, I wish to express sincere gratitude to our stakeholders who have contributed their expertise and insight throughout this journey. In particular, I acknowledge the Association of Land Economy and Valuation Surveyors and the Realtors Association of Jamaica. Your collaboration has been invaluable. As an organization, we remain committed to openness, responsiveness, and continuous improvement, and we welcome your ongoing feedback. It is with great enthusiasm that we embark on this new phase, one that will further empower our industry and professionals to lead with confidence, innovation, and foresight in the evolving landscape of commercial real estate. Without further ado, I invite you to engage in this transformative partnership fully and the opportunities it presents, as together we elevate the standards and impact of real estate practice in Jamaica and the wider region. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. James. You know, as soon as he started speaking, I said to myself, how could I have asked this man to say, woo? What a waste of a voice on the woo. It's a voice for radio or for the stage. Do you sing or act? He sings. See, okay, you can hear it. It's the quality of the voice, the resonance. But that aside, real estate we're talking today. Congratulations to Jamaica for becoming CCIM's first Caribbean partner. And also to RETI on your 10th anniversary. Let me invite next to the stage, he said, yay! Let me invite Mr. Crestfroyd Brown, acting CEO of the Real Estate Board, to share his remarks next.
Pleasant afternoon. Master of Ceremonies, Ms. Kalila Reynolds, Honorable Robert Montague, MP, Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Andrew James, Directors of the Board, past and present, Mr. Paul Rumler, Chief Executive Officer of CCIM Institute, Mr. Adam Palmer, President, CCIM Institute, other distinguished delegates of the CCIM Institute present with us this afternoon, Principal of RETI, Dr. Tina Beale, special invited guests, real estate dealers, developers, members of the JDA, Realtors Association of Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is a privilege to speak with you today at this significant moment for Jamaica's real estate sector. As the regulator of the industry, the Real Estate Board is entrusted with safeguarding the integrity, transparency, and stability of the real estate market. But regulation today cannot be static. The market we oversee is evolving. Transactions are more complex. Investments flows are more global, and the expectations of the clients and investors are significantly higher. In this environment, effective regulation must be forward-looking, adaptive, and supported by a highly competitive professional base. At the core of the regulations are standards. Standards define how business is conducted, how decisions are made, and ultimately, how trust is built. Without strong standards, markets become inconsistent, transactions become riskier, and confidence begins to erode. With strong standards, professionalism is reinforced, transparency is strengthened, and investment is encouraged. This is why today's partnership is so important. By aligning with the CCIM, we are embedding international recognized standards into Jamaica's real estate ecosystem. Historically, regulation has often been associated with compliance, ensuring that practitioners meet minimum requirements. But the future demands more. We must move from a compliance-based model to a competence-based model. That means equipping professionals with analytical tools, strengthening their ability to evaluate risk and opportunity, and ensuring that decisions are grounded in data and sound methodology. Through the work of RETI and the integration of CCIM's curriculum, we are advancing that shift. If there is one area that will determine the long-term success of our sector, it is the workforce development. The strength of any real estate market is directly tied to the capability of its professionals. Through this partnership, we are creating a structured pathway for continuous professional development, specialization in commercial real estate, and access to global recognized certification. This is how we build a workforce that is skilled, credible, and globally competitive. This initiative also strengthens the broader regulatory ecosystem. When practitioners are better trained, compliance improves naturally, disputes are reduced, and the overall quality of transactions increase. In effect, education becomes a powerful extension of regulation. It allows us to move from enforcement alone to prevention, guidance, and professional empowerment. Jamaica is experiencing an increased interest from both local and international investors. To sustain this momentum, we must ensure that our systems, our standards, and our people are aligned with global expectations. That partnership does exactly that. It positions Jamaica not only as a destination for investment, but as a market where transactions are supported by credible analysis, professional discipline, and strong institutional oversight. Let me commend the Real Estate Training Institute for its leadership in driving this initiative, and our partners at the CCIM Institute for bringing their global expertise to Jamaica. To the professionals in this room, this is your moment to step forward, to deepen your knowledge, strengthen your practice, and contribute to a more robust and respected real estate sector. Regulation sets the framework. Standards define the expectations. But it is people, trained, competent, and committed, who ultimately determines success. Today, we are investing in those people. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. So what we have done so far is set the stage locally. We've heard from most of our local representatives from the Real Estate Board, and we've heard how everything so far underscores just how important this very moment is, not just locally, but globally. Because this partnership, it actually does more than just introduce a program. It creates a bridge between Jamaica and the international network of over 13,000 commercial real estate professionals representing, I wonder if you can guess how much in assets. How much? USD. Over how much? How much is that? 200 million? Over $1 trillion US dollars in assets. So to expand on that global vision, please welcome Mr. Adam Palmer, Global President of the CCIM Institute.
Good afternoon. All right. Before I begin, I'd like to thank not only the dignitaries and the special guests that are in the room today, but each of you for being here. This is truly a milestone, and thank you so much for being such gracious hosts. It is truly an honor to be here as we mark this significant milestone, not only one for the CCIM Institute, but for Jamaica and the broader Caribbean region. This is the 4th time that I've been to your beautiful country. I made this mentioned to some other friends within your local media earlier today, but 4th time visiting, but the first time not just as a satisfied guest and customer, but really this is the first time that I get the pleasure of being here as a partner. And yet, still today, we celebrate more than just a partnership. We celebrate progress, opportunity, and a shared vision for for what the future of commercial real estate in Jamaica will look like. The collaboration between the CCIM Institute, the Real Estate Training Institute, and the government of Jamaica represents a bold and forward-thinking step. As mentioned earlier, this marks the first time that the CCIM Institute has aligned directly with the national government in the Caribbean, and that alone speaks volumes to the leaders and initiative that is shown right here in Jamaica and making it elevate your own real estate sector. But what makes this moment truly meaningful is what it unlocks. Jamaica's commercial real estate market is poised for significant growth, full of opportunities, expanding tourism, improvements in infrastructure, and trending interest in cross-border investments. The opportunities here are substantial. They should be capitalized on. But with opportunity also comes responsibility, and responsibility to equip your local professionals with the education, the tools, and the frameworks to make smart, strategic, calculated decisions. That is exactly what this partnership will deliver. By bringing the CCIM curriculum to Jamaica, we are opening the door for professionals across the island to access world-class education in financial analysis, market analysis, and investment strategies. I have to commend RETI for having that foresight. You mentioned the 10th anniversary medal is aluminum, and you just went right past that to the gold standard of commercial real estate. Congratulations on that foresight. But these are not just academic concepts. They are practical, proven frameworks that have shaped successful real estate landscapes and portfolios around the globe for many decades. And it's time for it to come to Jamaica. This is about building confidence, not just the confidence among CRE practitioners that we have here in the room, not just the confidence amongst the investors that they represent, but also the confidence of the people, the residents here in Kingston and around the island. They want a thriving economy. They want an improved quality of life. And it is truly an honor to know and have experienced the role that CCIM can play in a part of that. This is the magnitude of education. CCIM is about strengthening community, locally and globally. As mentioned, we are a proud global network of more than 13,000 industry-leading professionals spanning over 30 countries around this globe. And today, that network grows by deepening its roots right here in Jamaica and the Caribbean. Through this partnership, Jamaica becomes not just a participant in the global real estate conversation, but it becomes a thought leader within it. We are also incredibly proud to work alongside the Real Estate Training Institute, whose long-standing commitment to education, professionalism, and ethical standards aligns perfectly with our own mission. Together, we are creating new pathways for individuals to advance their careers, gain traction on an international stage, and contribute to a more sophisticated and resilient real estate market. At CCIM, we are committed to building a long-term partnership that responds to the evolving needs of local markets, all while maintaining the highest of global standards. Jamaica represents a powerful example of what can happen when vision, leadership, and collaboration come together. This is our time. To our new partners in the government, to the Real Estate Board, to the Real Estate Training Institute, and to the past, present, and the future commercial real estate professionals across Jamaica, thank you for your trust. Thank you for your leadership. Together, we are not just expanding education, we are shaping the future of commercial real estate. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
So you know that the key, well, I shouldn't have to tell this room. You guys know very well the key to any successful investment, including real estate, is spotting the trends before it becomes trendy, right? So you spot the opportunities early. And so when I heard Adam talking about Jamaica being poised for significant growth, you know, sometimes it takes other people to tell us that, but not in this room. You guys already knew that, right? Everybody here already knew. That's why we're here. Substantial opportunities are here in Jamaica today, and it's exciting to watch these opportunities unfold and develop and come to fruition. So up next, I'm going to invite Mr. Paul Rumler, CEO of the CCIM Institute, to address us.
Well, good afternoon, Jamaica. It's a tough job to follow all of these distinguished speakers, but I'm going to do my best. Thank you very much for the honor of being here today. To our distinguished leaders, couldn't thank you enough. From day one, there we go. From day one, we could tell that something special was going to happen through this partnership. There's a few people I want to thank, but before that, I just want to thank you for rolling out the black, green, and gold carpet for us. This has been a very special day already that we got to experience Kingston, and we're going to have a lot of stories to tell when we go back home. My wife and family are very jealous that I'm here today, and they're going to want to come back, I can tell you that. And now we have some new friends in which we'll interact with. Speaking of friends, this event happened because of relationships. We all know that real estate is a relationship business, and we know it's also a referral business, right? And so I want to recognize some special guests that are here with us that help make this possible. So I want to introduce Debbie Gallimore, CCIM. Please stand up. Thank you. Introduce Mr. Andre Collins, CCIM. Thank you. Jessica Garcia, who is our Global Education Manager with the CCIM Institute. I want to recognize the first ever CCIM that is a resident here in Jamaica, Mr. Kevin Richards. So Kevin received his CCIM designation in October of 2024. And I remember this very vividly. I think he told me, we're going to have something in Jamaica. I want something there. We're going to make this happen. And we, of course, said, let's do it. And since then, I was introduced to Dr. Tina Beal through those that you just saw stand up. Kevin had his classes in North Carolina. So since we did not have classes here in Jamaica, he had to travel to the United States, where our friends Andre and Debbie are the leaders of that North Carolina chapter. They also just so happen to be from Jamaica. So you can already see that Jamaica is making an imprint throughout the world, and they're leading our North Carolina chapter right now. So Andre grew up here in Kingston, and Debbie's family still lives here in Jamaica, but I tell the story for her. She was born in the U.S. 1 month after her mother moved there. So she was conceived here, but born there. So thank you so much. Let me describe a little bit about what we're talking about. As I met many of you, you said, I want to learn more about CCIM. I want to know what this means for me. So let me describe what it is that we're going to do in partnership with the Real Estate Board and RETI. This pin that I'm wearing right now is a hard-earned designation. It is something that people will pour themselves into and invest a lot of their time, resources, and energy because it's so meaningful. The process includes taking 4 classes. You've heard them referenced. I'll tell you what they are. They are referenced as 101 through 104, so it's just like a college course manual. The first one is a financial analysis course. So you learn everything about the time value of money in terms of how you make it work for you. The second class is in market analysis, how you understand the region's demographics, psychographics, so that way you know where the trends are, and you can talk to your clients and customers about where they should be positioned to take advantage of that. The third one is user analysis, all about how a tenant or user of that facility needs to make good, strong financial analysis decisions to make money. And the fourth class is called investment analysis. And this is all about what you'd think, how you'd evaluate your different investment options of your property. So you're thinking about it from the investor or owner's perspective. And through those 4 classes, you get a comprehensive view of how you make a go or no-go decision using strong financial insights and market analysis. In addition, Adam has a saying that we're often training our competitors. And at the CCIM Institute, we want to create an equitable landscape for success. And part of that includes teaching people how to negotiate. We have a CCIM model for negotiation in which we're all about trying to create a win-win situation. This is not a win-lose, how do I get more than you type of process. This is about how we develop and expand the pie for all parties involved in the deal. So those who take the CCIM courses will learn about that negotiating style, and we think it proves wonders in building a community, one that is working together and not one that is at odds with each other. And then the last class that you'll have to take is our ethics class. This is a foundational element of real estate. It's a foundational element of the commercial real estate mantra that we prescribe to at the CCIM Institute. So that is what you'd be signing up for. You can take these classes as quickly as you would like. We are working with Dr. Beal to have our first class in late July. I think it's the week of July 27th. And then we'll have July. Yeah, I got that one right. And then the next class, I think, is already scheduled for October. So what you would like to do is take this program over the course of, once every 3 months, you might have a class. So you could take this in as little as a year. You might need to span it out over the course of 2 years, maybe 3, but I would not advise any more than that. Otherwise, you're going to forget what you learned in the first class. In addition to the coursework, CCIMs are proven leaders in the industry, that they not only are smart and knowledgeable, but they're proven practitioners in the field. And so we require a portfolio of qualifying experience to be named a CCIM, which means that you have to do a certain volume of deals and transactions. And that can be any type of deal or transaction, as you could be an architect, you could be an attorney, you could be in a financial position, you could be a dealer, you could be a developer, appraiser, valuer, you name it. If you are a participant in that deal, you get credit for being for that to get your portfolio approved. So that's what it means to be a CCIM, is that you have the knowledge and the demonstrated practice. So that way when you wear a pin that has CCIM on it, we know that we've all gone through the same process, no matter if it is in the US, Canada, Japan, or Jamaica. We all are taught and knowledgeable about the same practices, and that's the global standard that you've heard mentioned today. And so with that, I just want to thank you very much for this opportunity. I hope that you'll take back the information that you've heard about today and think about who you're going to send through the first class. Maybe it's one of you yourself. I already heard from a few of you. I'm looking at them right now as to who I think should be in those classes. Or if you are a principal, CEO, owner of a company, you're leaving money on the table if you do not have somebody participating. So this might not be for you, but think about who on your team should be getting this designation. It will make you more profitable, because at the end of the day, we all want to do more deals and make more money. We also want to make a bigger impact. And that is what I think that we are doing here with this partnership, is seeing a long-term impact here in Jamaica and around the world. So thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting all of you later today.
Thank you, Paul. Well, with that said, I think what we are doing here today deserves some type of celebration, right? Absolutely. And so up next, I'm going to invite Nexus Performing Arts Group. They have a cultural interlude, so our guests get to enjoy some more of Jamaica's culture. Let's get Nexus Performing Arts in the room.
Good evening, everyone. This long time, boy, me never see you. Come make me hold your hand.
This long time, boy, me never see you. Make me hold your hand. Feel it, jump, cross it up, my feet up, pick up. make me wheel and turn, sweet girl. Turn, sweet girl. Turn, sweet girl, make me hold your hand. Make me wheel and turn, sweet girl. Turn, sweet girl. Turn, sweet girl, make me hold your hand. Make me wheel and turn, sweet girl. Turn, sweet girl. Turn, sweet girl, make me hold your hand.
Make me wheel and turn,
Sweet girl, come sweet girl, come sweet girl, let me hold your hand.
make me wheel and turn,
Sweet girl,
make me wheel and turn,
sweet girl,
make me wheel and
come sweet girl, let me hold your hand.
catch up, make me
Wheel and turn, sweet girl,
make me wheel and turn,
come sweet girl,
make me wheel and
come sweet girl,
take
let me
with
hold your hand.
make me wheel and turn,
Sweet
come
girl,
make me hold your
come sweet girl,
make me wheel and
come
turn,
sweet girl,
make me hold your hand.
make me hold your hand.
So for those who are new to our culture, welcome to Jamaica. This long time boy, I may never see you. You will say, hey, what's up? Long time we have not seen each other. So for those who are new, welcome. Glad to have you. So that was our folk culture. Now we're going to transition into another popular song type that I'm sure you all know. So join in and sing with us if you know these songs.
Man to man is so unjust, children, 'cause we don't know who to trust. Your worst enemy could be your best friend, and your best friend, your worst enemy. Some will eat and drink with you, them behind them sus upon you. And if your night could turn to day now, a lot of people would run away. 'Cause who the cap fits, let them wear it. 'Cause who the cap fits, let them wear it. Me say me true me can, and me no call no fall. Call them cuckoo, oh clack clack clack. Me say them cuckoo, oh clack clack clack.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? All I ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song.
Won't you help me sing? 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 I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Churchtown. About
Let them pass all their dirty remarks. There is one question I'd really like to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who have hurt all mankind just to save their own?
Don't need no ticket. Yeah, we just get on board. All we need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no baggage. Thank the Lord. Hear the children crying. Cha-cha children crying out. Oh yes. Let's get together and feel. Come on, everybody, wave with me. Come on, let's go.
One heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel.
Oh, but let's feel.
Thank you. God bless you.
What a beautiful performance by Nexus Performing Arts Group. Let's give them another round of applause, please. Minister, what happened? They were trying to draw you out and you refused to be drawn. You refused to be drawn. Andrew, come on now. How could you disappoint the lovely ladies? Oh, you can't delegate everything, Minister. A beautiful woman takes your hand, you don't pass it on. All right, so we've come to that point where we're going to bring the table to the middle, right here. Okay, come move the table. Let's get our table because we are at that point of the ceremony now where we are going to do the signing. This is the star of the show. The most significant part of today's ceremony. And this partnership represents a 5-year strategic collaboration that's going to establish Jamaica as the exclusive hub for CCIM education in the Caribbean. It will open doors for professionals across the region to access world-class training in financial analysis, investment strategy, and market intelligence. And so, to formalize this agreement, I invite to the stage Mr. Paul Rumler, CEO of the CCIM Institute, and Mr. Cresford Brown, acting CEO of the Real Estate Board. And there we have it. It's official. Let's have our photo ops. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Big moment here on April 30, 2026 at the Rock Hotel. And so to solidify everything, let us turn to our keynote address. You can't delegate this one, Minister. This one is, he asked if I want to try him. So our keynote address this afternoon, he's trying to delegate, is a man whose career has been defined by service, leadership, and a deep commitment to national development. The Honorable Robert Montague is Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development. And if you know him, you know that he is known for his practical, results-driven approach to governance. Let's say yes. And that is precisely why his presence today is so significant, because this partnership between RETI and CCIM is not just about education, it is about economic transformation, right? It's about equipping Jamaicans with the tools to participate more competitively in a rapidly evolving global real estate market. And of course, it aligns directly with Jamaica's broader agenda of investment and infrastructure development. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our keynote speaker, the Honorable Robert Montague.
Thank you very much, Khalida. Whoop, whoop. Because I know that she was going to ask me to say it. So I have decided to whoop, whoop before being asked. Ladies and gentlemen, the protocol list has been dealt with already, and I will simply say, welcome to my fellow real estate professionals. Yes, man, I know that would catch you. And I am still shopping around to see who will pay for my courses at CCIM. I'll get it complimentary. So we can add another C, CCIM, Complimentary Certified Commercial. It's both an honor and pleasure for me to join you at this important event, the launch of the partnership between the Real Estate Training Institute and CCIM. Also, it gives me an opportunity to represent the Honorable Prime Minister, who should have been here, but delegated the responsibility. A partnership that signals not only progress, but transformation. Today, the partnership will open the doors to global standards, deeper expertise, and greater opportunity for Jamaica's real estate sector. Ladies and gentlemen, this partnership represents a deliberate and strategic move to align Jamaica's real estate industry with internationally recognized best practices, particularly in the commercial investment and financial analysis. For too long, the full potential of real estate sector in Jamaica has been constrained, not by a lack of opportunity, but by gaps in the specialized training, data-driven decision-making, and globally benchmarked expertise. Today, we begin to close that gap. Whoop, whoop. Through CCIM designation,
Jamaican professionals will now have access to world-class training in areas such as investment analysis, market forecasting, portfolio strategy, and risk assessment. This is not just certification, it is transformation. Jamaica stands at a pivotal moment. We are seeing increased investor interest and investor confidence. It is obvious to all of us, and it is also observable in how markets respond when professionalism, transparency, and accurate valuation practices are in place. We have seen that where projects are properly structured and professionally appraised, investor appetite increases significantly. For example, developments facilitated through the public-private partnerships, such as major housing schemes delivered through the agencies like the National Housing Trust, as well as our urban centers in Morant Bay and Brownbrook. In Portland, we tend to attract stronger participation from both local buyers and diaspora investors. Similarly, in urban renewal and commercial redevelopment initiatives in areas like Kingston Central Business District and the expanding corridors such as Portmore and Montego Bay, investor hesitation is reduced when there is clarity in land ownership, planning approvals, and professional valuation reports. Where these systems are weak or inconsistent, capital tends to sit on the sidelines. Where they are strong, investment moves quickly. That is precisely why institutions like the Real Estate Training Institute matters. And congratulations on your aluminum anniversary. By improving the quality of real estate professionals, valuators, brokers, advisors, and investment analysts, we reduce uncertainty in the market. In investment terms, reduce uncertainty directly translates into increased capital inflows. This partnership between RETI and CCIM promises to deliver exactly that. By strengthening our capacity in commercial real estate investment, we are positioning Jamaica to compete more effectively on the global stage, attracting higher value investments and maximizing return on national assets. This is how we move from potential to performance. And to underscore and underline that, early on Wednesday morning at approximately 1:33 a.m., we passed the NARA Act in the lower house. Thank you. And the NARA bill is a transformational bill. What is NARA, some people will ask? It is the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority. It is an implementing agency. It is not a funding agency. And there has been a lot of misconception and misunderstanding about what NARA is. It is not only to build back after a disaster, which was now Hurricane Melissa. It is to build resilience. It's not to replace the drain that used to be. It is not to repair the road that is. It is to move that road from the coastline inland and make it better, stronger, wider, and more resilient so we can withstand more disasters, because they are going to come. Indeed, how will NARA work and how will it benefit real estate professionals? NARA will work by the Cabinet of Jamaica approving what is known as national projects. The requisite professional work will be done to develop the project and the funding put in place. And importantly, all the commenting agencies, such as the National Environmental Protection Agency, NEPA, Ministry of Health, the Fire Department, all the commenting agencies to a development will also be consulted. The only difference is we will have a timeline as to when they are to respond. So that what we are trying to do is to shorten the pre-investment timelines and to get the projects out there in ground, not only to have it shovel ready, but to have it implemented. There is questions by some persons about oversight. The Cabinet of Jamaica will provide oversight. Every 6 months, NARA has to produce a report that will be laid in the Parliament of the land, the same one where the mace was touched. And NARA will have a register of projects with the requisite information as to who is the sponsor of the project, the size of the project, where it will be, how many persons will be employed, which will be available for public scrutiny. In addition to that, NARA is also subject to reviews by the Attorney General, by the Integrity Commission, even by MOCA and Parliament's Public Accounts Committee. So we have a lot of oversight in NARA. Another concern was the fear that our municipal corporations will be left out. Absolutely nothing, no go so. They too will be consulted. But again, we are shortening the time when the consultation will be asked for. And if there are objections, these objections will be dealt with and treated because we want to include everybody. So when more projects, for example, the new exit that will be off the north-south highway that leads from Manig coming down into the Tower Isle area, will open up thousands of acres of land. Michelle, you know that area very well because you have a lot of real estate in Ochires. So when those areas are now opened up, real estate professionals who are certified by CCIM will now see the trends and see the potential. And when more and more hotels, villas, apartments for Airbnb are built, they have to be sold and resold. And this is where real estate comes back in to play a vital role. So NARA was specially designed for real estate professionals. And we believe that NARA, when it begins to implement the projects, we will see real estate development in Jamaica going on steroids. So the NARA Act means more project, more business for you, more employment for the ordinary Jamaican, and more opportunities for all of us. It will mean more economic growth. It therefore mean that you will be making more money so you can pay CCIM, and we will get a little thing out of it at the Training Institute. And of course, Minister Favour Williams will also benefit by increased revenues. And increased revenues mean better roads, less potholes, police will be better resourced. Whoop, whoop. So in an increasing and an interconnected world, real estate is no longer confined by geography. Capital flows across borders. Investors compare markets globally. Standards are benchmarked internationally. Through the partnership with the CCIM Institute, Jamaica is taking a decisive step onto the global stage. We are aligning ourselves with internationally recognized frameworks, methodologies, and networks that are elevated on how we analyze the market and manage real estate assets. At the heart of this initiative is partnership, because no country develops in isolation. Within this globally recognized certification, we are integrated into an international network, accessing global knowledge and expertise, creating pathways for cross-border investment. Jamaica is a small nation, but we are thinking big. To the professionals here today, this is your moment. Invest in your development. Commit to excellence and embrace the discipline that comes with global standards. To our institutions, continue to support innovation in training and capacity building, and to our investors, both locally and internationally. So we have 2 Jamaicans in North Carolina who I understand own hundreds of acres. And internationally, Jamaica is ready with talent, ready with structure, ready with NARA, and ready with vision. As we launch this partnership, we are sending a clear message that Jamaica's real estate sector is evolving as we position ourselves for sustainable investment growth. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, Minister. So you got your whoops. And I fear that I will never live that down. I feel like you guys are going to send me out a road. I'll be like, whoop. I don't mind. I'll know that it's the money woot woot. Yes, I like that. I like that very much. Thank you very much, Minister Montague, for those insightful and inspiring remarks. So we're coming to the end of our program. We now invite Mr. Alton Morgan, Chairman of the RETI Committee, to deliver our vote of thanks.
Thank you, Kalila. Before I proceed with the vote of thanks, how many of you noticed that there was a hotel advertised in the newspaper for auction? And when I looked at it, my immediate thought was it needs somebody with CCIM qualifications to advise the prospective buyers. So that's how urgent the need for CCIM is. Master of Ceremonies, most charming Kalila Reynolds, even better in person than on radio. Honorable Minister Montague, Chairman of the Board, Mr. James, CEO of the Board, Mr. Brown, Mr. Rumner, CEO of CCIM, Mr. Palmer, President of the CCIM Institute, other distinguished delegates of the Institute who are present with their Jamaican connections, Principal of the Real Estate Training Institute, Dr. Beale, special invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's both an honor and a privilege to deliver the vote of thanks at this truly significant occasion, the launch of the RETI-CCIM partnership. Today marks more than the start of a collaboration. It represents a bold step forward in strengthening Jamaica's real estate sector through global alignment, professional excellence, and shared vision. I'm a lawyer, so I like paper. On behalf of the RETI Committee, I extend our deepest gratitude to all who have made this event possible. First, we acknowledge our valued partners of the CCIM Institute, whose commitment to advancing international best practices and investment standards has made this partnership both meaningful and impactful. Your presence here today reinforces the strength of this alliance. And of course, it adds kudos that Jamaica is going to be the first ever in the Caribbean. And here's a historical note. We have for over 100 years been the only country in the Caribbean that had a Registration of Titles Act, which is a cornerstone of the real estate industry. And we hope now that CCIM is going to establish another cornerstone in the real estate industry. So we express sincere thanks to our local leadership, our regulators, industry professionals, and stakeholders whose dedication continues to elevate the standards and credibility of the real estate profession in Jamaica. To our distinguished speakers and presenters, Honorable Minister Montague, you're going to have to hold on to that chairing minister and take it to the House to substitute for, desk thumping, right? To our chairman, Mr. James, our CEO, Mr. Brown, Mr. Palmer, Mr. Rumler, and Dr. Beale, thank you for your insightful and inspiring contributions. Your words have not only informed but also challenged us to think bigger about the future of our industry. We extend our appreciation to the Master of Ceremonies, or the Lady of Ceremonies. We have to get rid of this master business, All right. Mrs. Kalila Reynolds, for expertly guiding today's proceedings with poise and professionalism.
We also express our gratitude to Mr. Norton, Mr. Ainsworth Norton, for setting the perfect tone for our function, especially that interlude of entertainment we had of good old-time Jamaican music. And, of course, we thank him for the beautiful prayer. To the performing group, we're going to have to be in touch with you, because that type of entertainment is a good reminder of the foundations of quality in music that we have. And it emphasizes the richness of our Jamaican identity, even as we engage on the global stage. And a special thanks to the organizing committee for this event, Dr. Beale, Mrs. Gail Noel, Mr. Jerome Hanson, Mr. Damian Wilson, the Real Estate Board RETI team, and all the supporting staff whose tireless efforts behind the scenes ensured the seamless execution of this event. I would also like to thank Mr. Brown in particular, our CEO, for the support and confidence that he has provided to the team with the planning of this initiative. He got the budget signed off by round robin. And finally, to each of you, our attendees, thank you for your presence, your engagement, your commitment to the continued growth and transformation of the real estate sector. As we leave here today, let us carry forward the spirit of partnership, professionalism, and progress that this launch represents. Thank you once again, and we invite you to mingle, continue the conversations and the networking at the reception that we will now attend. Good evening to everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony has made one thing absolutely clear. We're not just participating in the global real estate industry. We are positioning ourselves to lead in the Caribbean. Let me get a final whoop. All right, because this partnership between RETI and CCIM represents an opportunity, doesn't it? Huge opportunity for Jamaica to strengthen its role as a hub for commercial real estate excellence in the region. So on behalf of the organizers, I want to thank all of our distinguished speakers, partners, and guests for being here for this important milestone. And we now invite you to stay on and network. We have some refreshments by the poolside. This is your opportunity to connect, collaborate, and continue the conversation. Whoop, whoop!